Bob Schieffer is our chief Washington correspondent and anchor of Face the Nation. And Bob, I wonder, how is the politics of this war changing?
Well, I tell you, Scott, just listening to those two interviews, that really sums up the rock and the hard place that the president now finds himself between tonight. The military keeps saying they need more time, but the American people's patience is really beginning to wear thin. And you've seen this since the capture of Osama bin Laden. There's a Pew Research poll out tonight that now says 56% of the American people, a majority for the first time, want us to leave Afghanistan. 2/3 of Democrats, and what I find interesting about this, 43% of Republicans, which is where generally the hawks are, think it's time for us to go.
Bob, I wonder if you've ever seen a time when the American people were so sensitive about the financial cost of a war.
Well, that's what's so interesting. Even when we went into Afghanistan, people weren't talking about can we afford it. People talked about we had financial problems. But now a big part of this debate really is, can we afford to be there? It made me think back to Vietnam in the early days when Lyndon Johnson was talking about guns and butter. People said, can we have both? Johnson said yes, and we went into Vietnam. But once again, Scott, we're finding ourselves now as it was then. It's much easier to get into these wars than it is to get out of them.
Bob, thanks so much.
You bet.